Hello from the Music Interview Corner, guys. I have something special for you. I'm here with Moonshot again, 2 years later and 1 album later. And I'm here with Ville and Jussi. Hi.
Hi. Was it 2 years already?
At Rockfest.
Yeah. Time flies.
Yes.
Great to be here.
Thank you. How are you, Jussi?
Doing great. And I actually, I remember well our interview, and I have some nice memories and reflections from that. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Me too. It was really a fun interview, and it was special for me too because it was the first one after the long Corona lockdown.
That's true. Yeah, it was a special one. And it was like we were touring in Germany and we did this one show, Rockfest and Davastia, and then we flew back, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we were touring with Danko Jones, if I remember right. Yeah, right.
A lot has happened since then. In April, you published your second album, The Power. Can you tell me a bit about the recording process?
Maybe Jussi can start.
Oh, yeah, because you're the producer.
Yeah, well, it was quite long and tedious and lots of very deep creative work. And it took something like a bit over 2 years altogether. And I had my own studio / workplace where I worked on the album, and I must say this album has been the most intense creative period of my life so far. So did a lot of producing also with Julius Mauranen, who also mixed the album. So Ville did the vocals with David Potril once again, as with the first album. We actually recorded 15 songs and we released only 11 so far. So we have 4 more in our back pocket at the moment. So it's a good feeling to have, songs ready in the pipeline.
Yeah, I remember that time when we were writing the songs, because it, as Jussi told, that it was really, really intense, project, and there was lots of shit happening around the world, COVID thing, and then this Russian invasion of the Ukraine and stuff, and we were just in the middle of the process, and we were writing the songs, and then once we got one done, we just continued. Okay, one more, then one more, and then it took like 2 years, and then we found each other okay, now all of us, in the band were smiling at the same time, and we were really convinced about that. Okay, now we're having really, really strong package of songs, and then we picked up those 11, and we'll see what those rest of four.
What's going to happen with them? Is that part of the next album, or will you also release a single, maybe?
Actually, there might be something coming out before the next album, so and actually it's not going to be that long until something fresh comes out from the Moonshot camp. So
I bet your fans are really excited now.
Yeah, hope so.
They should. Yeah,
we are very excited at least. So.
And why did you not put these songs on the album? Were they not connected to the topic of power?
Yeah, in a way. We had long discussions about which of the songs should find its way, to the album. And somehow, thematically and musically, those 11 we picked up were they kind of sit best way in the whole record thing. It was sad to drop them out, but now, in hindsight, you can think that okay, maybe those songs, they will have their own momentum then. If you compare it that you have put 15 songs in an album, then it happens that maybe one of those songs, they're not treated well because there's so much stuff. So now they're having more momentum themselves.
That's true. Is it maybe going to be an EP, or is it still secret?
Yeah, we felt 11 songs for an album, we felt that would be the optimal sort of size for the album. So as Ville said, that the whole 15, some of the songs might end up being left into the sidelines, and we really didn't want that. So we wanted to have the optimal size of the album, and also have something extra, 4 really good songs to do whatever we decide a bit later. Yeah.
Sounds good.
And I think that, as an artist, we always try to find some kind of fresh point of view and fresh way of thinking how to approach songs, and guess that now when it comes to like creative process, we have found something really new and like exciting. And that's why we're really excited about those songs and you know, when we are able to put it out.
Yeah, I feel the power has a lot of power.
Yeah, I hope it will. Yeah.
And you also charted really high in Finland especially. The power went up to number 4 in the Finnish album charts for the sales of physical copies. How did that feel?
Good. It would have been number 1. It would have, you know, felt better still.
That's true.
Yeah, but you know, it felt good. Yeah.
Next time 1.
Yeah, let's see. So next time 1, and after that, what comes after 1?
Maybe then platinum.
0.
No, but guys, you have to buy more. Buy even more, a little bit more. We can still get it up to 1.
Everyone said you should buy like at least 3 records. Yeah.
Support your favorite band, guys.
Yeah.
And do you have a favorite song on Power?
It depends. You know, on a daily basis, I was running before, you know, this interview, and I have this like this random running list on Spotify, and then actually Blackened Spiral, you know, came up, and I was like, I didn't, you know, I didn't like realize that which band this is. And then it took like 3 seconds or 2.5 seconds, and then it's our song, and it sounded really, really good because I wasn't like prepared of any of that kind of thing, and maybe my answer today is Blackened Spiral.
And yours, Jussi?
Yeah, well, I think I must say like a top 3 at the moment. It's so hard to pick one, so I'd say Life is a Killer, then Ride Faster, and 1800 Nights. That's my top 3 at the moment.
Cool. One of my favorites is also Blackened Spiral. Okay. And you mentioned also the Ukraine war, and I wanted to ask you what's the story behind Blackened Spiral?
Yeah, as Jussi told, that the process when we were writing the songs were intense. It was intense in many different levels, and I kind of had this sad thing that I lost my really, really close friend, and then at the moment I heard about this thing. Jussi sent me, actually it was pretty much same day, Jussi sent me this track of Blackened Spiral, and I kind of felt that the song itself had already this kind of landscape in where I kind of felt that I can put something really heavy, you know, message-wise there, without song being too heavy, because the song is so poppy. Yeah. So that's why that kind of contradiction between the lyrics and the track itself, it kind of felt really inspirational. And then we bounced it back and forth quite much, as we usually do when we're writing the songs. And then I'm really, really satisfied how the song turned out. And it's a song about what it feels to lost somebody that you never would want to lose.
So it's not only an anti-war song, or was it ever meant to be an anti-war song? Because that was kind of my first interpretation.
It can be whatever you want, you know. Because it's a risky thing if you like, as a singer and a member of band, if you like describe, you know, the story too much. It's like we don't want to reveal too much, but it's like, you know, it depends how you feel and what is your kind of how you felt, you know.
Well, as Ville said, you know, that song has those two opposites for like this poppy, well, like sort of mainstream production feel going on, and still, you know, the opposite of the lyrics being very dark and intense. So I think the magic lies in between those opposites. So it's a quite powerful song, in my opinion. And also, I remember when I saw the first draft of the lyrics from Ville, and I was reading the chorus, and I was wondering, who is this you're singing about? And I didn't quite get that at first. Then I had to ask him, like, who is this you? And then once Ville explained who or what is that you in those lyrics, then it was like, okay, yeah, really cool. I think that the magic lies behind that word you and what that means.
It's an amazing song, and it really touched me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And you also have an amazing music video for Blackened Spiral. Can you tell me more about the music video?
Yeah, we have done actually all of our music videos has been directed by Sami Joensuu, and we have and we have done was now 11 videos altogether with Sami, if I'm right, and that when we started to like approach the visual world, what it would be and what it should be and what we have had in our minds for the Blackened Spiral, Sami had this idea that maybe we should have something like elements like modern elements from another world, and not something which is like too old-fashioned in a way. And he really would like to push it like toward the modern world and what is happening nowadays and what is maybe happening tomorrow, because that somehow relates to the lyrics as well. And it's like that we're commenting something which is like necessarily happening right now or have happened but will happen. And I think that when it comes to visual world of Blackened Spiral, it's like it has this kind of level of future. It's like quite difficult to achieve usually when it comes to visual storytelling.
Yeah, I think it's really impressive. You have extensive experience as a producer, and you also have an artist name as a producer, Big Pharma. I researched it, and in 2015 you released your first track under this name, and it was called Freedom Juice. Why did you choose the name Big Pharma back then?
Well, it's kind of had it still has a great, clang to me. It's a good title, in my opinion. Big Pharma was related to the era of me doing electronic music and producing that. So after that, once we have started to work with Moonshot, I don't use the name Big Pharma anymore. So it's just me, Jussi. So I'm just, I'm the guitarist of the band, and I write the songs and produce most of them, but not, of course, not alone. Ville writes lyrics as well and does, top lines for the songs, and Julius Mauren, who has mixed the first two albums, he has also done lots of producing, especially with the second album. So this has been like a team effort and lots of collaboration, and there's so many things going on with this new album. So it would be really difficult to find the energy and power to do that only on your own. So you need like professional, talented people around you, and luckily we have those.
And actually now, as I'm thinking, it was like 10 years ago, because I was featuring, doing the vocals for Big Pharma, and actually it was first time we did something together, and maybe we didn't like saw this thing coming then. But then it's like, as a hindsight, it's like we good weird thing that happened, and maybe that kind of led us here today. It's like everything relates everything.
I must say that Big Pharma song, which is called United by the Night, there is Ville featuring. He's singing in that song, and there's also a music video made out of that. And actually, Sami Joensuu has directed that music video as well. So the circle kind of closes here. So
you all got together back then already. Which year was that?
A nice, pop culture fact now for you to know as well, that everything is connected somehow.
Oh yeah, probably the video is somewhere on the internet. Then we can link it here for people to see.
Yeah, you can find it.
It's a really cool video.
Yeah.
Now I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
It's having like a really good this punchline, this United by the Night. I remember that melody straight away.
And how many years ago was that?
Was it something like 10 years ago?
I think so, yeah. 2015, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Was it on your first album, Freedom Juice?
Yeah.
Cool. And you're right now at a festival tour. And in September, you're going right away on a European tour with a lot of concerts in Germany. And I wanted to ask you what do you do to keep up your energy despite your busy tour schedule? I also read that you were into transcendental meditation, right?
Yeah, I've been doing that the same 10 years. I started actually pretty much, at the same time that I was doing this vocal thing with Jussi. But we used to run a lot. I think that as a, rock artist nowadays, if you really want to perform like well, if you want to be like, let's say, best version of yourself on stage, you have to be, in quite, good fit. I'm not saying that I find it, nice and inspirational every day, but most of the cases I'm happier after exercise than before, But maybe that's one of the, main thing for me,
I can definitely see that you always have a lot of energy on stage.
Yeah. I have lots of energy gels as well and stuff. So to help me,
And what do you do to keep up the energy, Jussi?
Well, for me, sports is a big part of my life as well. So as with Ville, I do quite a lot of running and some powerlifting at the gym, and what else? Some swimming, but usually after the actual workout or like after a sauna. Actually, yesterday I went for this sauna called sauna, which
I love that. I go that.
Yeah, I went there and there are three saunas, one like medium heat, one hot, and one extremely hot.
Which is your favorite? Which one? The extremely hot burnt my ears. I don't go there.
Same here. I think the hot sauna, it's not the extremely hot. The hot sauna is the best, I think so. And then you can take a dip into the sea in between, and that was like really like that gave me a lot of energy, but I would call that a workout. So there's like this running thing and weights are my thing.
But how was that extreme sauna? How was it?
It burns your ears.
I actually had to have this. I had this towel over my head because my ears started to burn right away, and it was so crazy. All the people in that sauna, they were like, they had to like bend down as low as possible. It would look great to have a picture like some Finnish sauna thing. Everybody's like,
it looks almost like a hostage situation.
Nose is right almost next to the floor. They are so low, bent down because it's so extremely hot.
I have to make it there. I wanna feel that.
You have to take care of your ears. Bring a big towel to protect you. I always go to the big sauna, the Tempeli. That's the one that's the least hot.
That's a great one as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to try Sompa sauna. It's the hippie sauna. It's so nice. I love that.
I've never been this new Sompa sauna.
When they're not on Sampasaari, now they're on Kalasatama, but they have to move again, I think.
I think they're moving to Mustikkamaa, which is one of my favorite places to actually do sports in Helsinki. So that's going to be a great ad for that island. Yeah.
Should we send some greetings to the Sompa sauna team?
Yeah. Thanks for being out there. I'm a fan.
Thanks for being extreme.
Extremely hot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ville, I wanted to ask you, last time you didn't have that neck tattoo. That's new, right?
Yeah, it's been here like, I don't know, more than 1 year, less than 2 years. I kind of had this idea, and we were sitting in sauna actually like 3 years before
some show in was it which city? Maybe Lahti or something like that. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. I've been thinking of having this crazy tattoo thing, and I was like, okay, just make sure it's in the right place in your neck, so it's not gonna look weird. So,
because I kind of felt, the story. Of course, it's having like lots of story, but I kind of, wanted to remind myself that all of us, we are like somebody's dogs. And every time I see it, every time I see it, it reminds me this question that whose dog I'm today, and it's like in a way kind of thing.
You're like a dog to a different master every day, or is it like a one master throughout your life? That's also one question.
Yeah. It was actually my first tattoo, and it was I was in shock. I didn't thought that it's so, like, no, but it's like, it's because it's so visible, it's like the guy who made it where is your other tattoos? And I was like, I don't have any. And he was like, okay, usually I'm not doing this kind of thing, as a first tattoo, because it's like, he just wanted to, make it sure that I don't have like undo thing, when it comes to tattoo. This is not computer related thing that you can't undo this. But it's like.
It's cool. It looks really special.
Yeah, no.
And I think it's the perfect height, right? Or what would you say? I think he hit the perfect height.
Good decision to have it like a bit higher instead of being like here. Then it would look like more of like some sort of like a piece of jewelry, just a bit too tight. But when it's up here, you can't like. It's more obvious that it's a tattoo in a way.
Yeah, it looks very elegant, I think.
Thank you. Yeah, luckily.
And I saw on Instagram a really cute dog picture. So you also have a dog in real life?
Yeah, I do. So at least I'm walking somebody as well. So
So you also, somebody is your dog too?
It depends, It changes, every day that who is walking who.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And I think you probably have to get ready for the show at some point. But do you want to say anything to your fans before we end this interview?
Well, thanks for being out there and supporting us. So, we are very excited to tour this new album, and hopefully we will see you guys sooner than later on stage and off stage.
Yeah, stay alive.
Oh, that's a very good advice. Yes, and thank you so much, Jussi and Ville.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And goodbye from the Music Interview Corner. Cool.